isn't as big of a thing to the SEC, like a huge college football conference?
It's crazy. Like there's some nights I sit down, I literally just think and just dwell on everything, like how much everything's changed in such a short amount of time. But at the same time, I can't wait to compete. I can't wait to fall in love with the game even more than what I do now, and then just enjoy the process, enjoy the fun of college football. Like I've talked to a bunch of NFL players, a bunch of mentors I know, and they've said the best experience of their life is playing college football, being in college. So I'm just trying to enjoy the process and enjoy the life of being in college and college football.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm Jesse.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, I'm sure you've been asked this a million times, so I apologize. But just what has actually just been the process of getting here and actually being on campus, getting adjusted, all that stuff? How exciting has that been?
That's been so exciting. Like, it's been amazing to come here. So I actually got granted a waiver by the NCAA to come here early. So I was actually here during when all the guys were on break from the Alamo Bowl. So I was here by myself. The coaches took very good care of me. Like Coach Todd Bates, Coach Beanable was coming to see me, even though they're on holiday. Make sure I'm good. Make sure I'm okay. It was amazing to absolutely come here to just settle in, settle down, and be around the guys. Like I was really happy about to be able to get into a situation of being around some of these guys before I go here, like at the All-American game, like being with Brooks, being with Devon Mitchell, being with David Stone was a great experience. It's coming in to see how I'll be introduced or accepted into the team. It was an amazing experience to feel, and it's just been amazing. It's just been amazing coming in, adjusting, and just falling in love with the place.
Right. You have a little bit of a unique perspective, obviously, coming from a different overseas. Has that been a big adjustment? Just getting used to that whole process? Has it been easy? Has it been smoother than you expected? What has that been like?
I'm very blessed to come from the NFL Academy, so I had multiple NFL players, multiple college players who I knew. I was able to talk to and ask for advice of what they wish they knew before they came there, and collecting all those information from all those players and all those people, it gave me a very good understanding of what I'm going to expect here, and it's great to just finally be here, live the life of college football, college in general, and like a key thing I got told was enjoy it. Every single person I've talked to, NFL player, college player, they've always said college is their best experience, and college football is another greater experience. So I can't wait.
Did any of those guys, did any of them have any connection with Oklahoma, or be able to help you with knowing what to expect here specifically, or was it really just helpful in getting used to coming to the States and all that stuff?
It was really helpful in general. I don't think anyone had personal ties to Oklahoma itself. I think I know a couple coaches had. I think one of my coaches probably knew one of the GAs here. But other than that, it was not really a personal connection into it.
How is Oklahoma quite a bit different than what you're used to?
Yes, it's very different. It's very different to what I was expecting. But I love it. Like, it's amazing, and I'm happy to get to do a bunch of things I've never done before in my life.
What's the biggest maybe difference, or has anything surprised you more than anything else?
It'll probably be the food, the cars, the drinks, the sweets, the snacks. It's just very, very different.
Have you found a restaurant or a go-to place or anything since you've been here?
I really like Cane's. Yeah. Really like Chick-fil-A.
The chicken is
the
thing,
sounds
apparently.
Yeah. The chicken is really good. The steakhouse is really good. That's really it. Yeah.
What's been on the field? What's been your initial impressions working with Schmitty doing these winter workouts and stuff? What's that process been like?
The process has been amazing. It's been hard, of course, but to go through it is amazing. I'm happy I was able to go through the NFL Academy, get some intuition of how it's going to be over here. But obviously it is hard. But I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be able to be brought into the sport and learn about it, be able to have a staff who is willing to develop me as a player and as a person and as a man.
What's been your initial impressions of this offensive line group as a whole? A lot of new faces, but What's it been like getting to know these guys?
Getting to know those guys is amazing. Like, I absolutely love every single one of them. I feel like we're just getting closer and closer as the weeks go by. I feel like all because we are all different and we're all from different backgrounds, doesn't mean nothing. Like, we are all family, we're all close. Like in training and everything, we're there going at it. We're being like, oh, that's the best group. We're going at it. We're trying to bring everyone up. Like, everyone thinks we're going to be the weakest group, but we're doing everything we can to make sure we're the strongest group. Because having a strong line is very key to this game, and we have to make sure we do that as a group. Like, so we're out there working every single week, doing extras as a group, and just leaders stepping up, doing their thing, and us listening and us focusing and us making sure we have the right mindset going into the season, spring ball.
What's maybe exciting you the most about actually, getting on the field, it being spring ball, all that kind of stuff? What excites you the most?
I'll probably feel like people seeing what I can do. I feel like I've always had the undertone of people don't know if I can play, people don't know if I can go up against US competition, because obviously the majority of the competition I've gone up against has been European competition. Obviously I played some US schools, but everyone thinks I'm so raw. I feel like I'm not as raw as everyone thinks I am. I've worked very hard to make sure I'm up to a certain standard before I got here. But it's just about learning. Like, I absolutely love this game with my heart. And I can't wait to learn from everyone around me, like learning from the seniors, learning from the juniors, learning from people who's been here before and done it. I think that's the biggest thing, and that's something I really embrace.
Do you feel like some of that gives you a chip on your shoulder? Does it motivate you?
Oh,
you
yes,
mentioned
definitely.
That you're wanting to prove what you can do.
Yeah, I feel like the mentality for me is very different to everyone else. Everyone else has some of the same motives, same things they are thinking about to motivate them. But for me, I have multiple countries on my back. I have basically everyone else outside of the US thinking about what to do, how to play, how am I going to impress, and how am I going to play. So to have that pressure, it just creates such a big chip on my shoulder. It's more or less of something like I can't fail. But at the same time, I absolutely love the process. I feel like I have the right mindset to everything of me, just loving the process and doing everything I can to be better. Like, I absolutely love this. I was telling a funny story. I actually don't have Netflix. I just watch film. Like, I love this game so much, and I do everything I can to become greater at the sport.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you for your
Thanks so
time.
much.
Hey man, I just want to say hello.